Hey, what is up, guys? It is Major Moose in here, and today I'm bringing you a little game. It's a quick little game, uh, and it's called Forecasting. So, the premise of the game is you play a god figure who can change the weather from sunny to rainy, and that's basically the entirety of, like, what you get to do in the game. But this guy, right in the center, right here, that little guy sitting on the bench, you get to change his life depending on the weather. So that's why it's called forecasting, forecasting weather, whatnot, anyways. But so, you get to change how his life goes through the weather, and it all revolves around this one little place at the bench. So, it's just a cute little fun game. It takes maybe like 2 minutes, although if I did want to act out every possibility, it could take a good 15 minutes, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Let's go. So, we're going to start out with positive and go sunny. And let's watch what happens. So it's all sunny on his little bench, and this old man was walking by. He's all like, "Yo, this dog right here." The day I first met the old man and his little dog, the sun was high in the sky, but I couldn't feel the warmth. I couldn't feel the warmth of his rays. They were walking by, and I looked into the little dog's eyes, and I understood I was not destined to be alone. Ooh, the voice crack is so real. You don't even know how real that was. Alright, black screen. So, every day I saw the old man walking his dog with patience and care. They gave me hope they found each other. So, let's go snowy. I'm sorry if I yawn. It's like 5 a.m. right now. I don't even know why I'm recording this. Oh, he fell. No, the Doge. Oh, don't help the old man, for Christ's sake. Priorities. Jesus. Oh, he has the Doge. One sec. Yawning. That day, the old man lost his little friend. He slipped when the dog tried to follow a nearby cat. He fell. I tried to catch him. I couldn't. "Take the dog, please," he shouted in pain, and I took him, and I kept him, because the old man never got up again. He left both of us alone, leaving me someone to live for. And though sadness darkened my heart, I wasn't alone anymore. Well, that's the first ending. And I'm already, like, feels overload right now. And I've only been playing this game for 3 minutes, and I almost feel like I'm going to cry. So, let's replay this. Next time we'll start out with rain. This game is developed as part of Indie Speedrun. Shout out to Pizza Team, because I've played this game like 1,000 times before just for the feels. Alright, forecasting. Is there someone out there for me? Is someone out there? Someone for me. So let's go with rainy this time. See how that goes. And there's the old man and the Doge again. The old man and the Doge are just walking by. Oh no, he turned. Oh, that handkerchief, though. He saw me sneeze. The day I first met the old man and his little dog, rain was pouring down and I was so cold. He offered me a handkerchief, a little gesture, a piece of happiness. A spark of 8 between those dark clouds. Light. That says light. I was never good with cursive. Cursive is not my strong suit. There's no audio in this game, so I'm definitely putting filler music. There actually might be. Hold up. Un momento. Oh my god, there is audio. It's very loud, though. I'm so smart. I had it muted this entire time. Every day I saw the old man walking his dog with patience and care. They gave me hope. They found each other. So we went ice last time. Let's go wind. I've actually played this scenario out and it's still sad. No, Doge! Doge, run! Why? I've always loved windy days. The wind is howling like music to my ears. It brings... Fuck me, I keep yawning. I hate this world. It brings sound from far away, caressing your face with its whispers. That day, the old man lost his little friend. He lost grip on the leash because of the strong headwind when the dog tried to follow a nearby cat. "Help me," he shouted, fighting the current. "Catch the dog." I ran as fast as I could, and I caught him. I held him, and I felt complete for a moment when he tickled my face. When he licked my face, that's his licked. But his master was waiting, and I had to let him go. He was not meant for me to keep. Oh, hey, a friend. Hi, friendo. The next day, I was sitting again on the bench, and suddenly I was not alone anymore. Yawning? Okay, this is gonna continually happen. I'm gonna put like a yawn counter or something. A guy I had never seen was sitting right next to me. His smile looked sad and lonely like mine. So we talked for hours, for days. We met on the bench, our place to share. I had found a friend and a kindred spirit. So let's go for Sunny, because this seems like a good situation for Sun. The days went on and the sky was always clear. And Sunny, I lived in bliss. I was finally happy because I had someone to talk to, a friend for life. If that was a dream, I never wanted to wake up. And so that's another ending. Fun. This was not a heart-wrenching ending, thank God. Alright, so let's replay this. I'm probably only gonna, like, go up to most 10 minutes with this game. Because it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. But, you know, after a while it just gets like, Hey, yawn. Only good way to start off this game. Click button to change fate. Let's go for Sunny again. And then I don't remember what we picked last time, but you know, we're gonna pick the opposite. Hello, Mr. Doge Man. The day I first met the old man and his little dog, the sun was high in the sky, but I could feel the warmth of its rays. They were walking by. I looked in the little dog's eyes, and I understood I was not destined to be alone. The yawns, they're so real. Stop. Every day I saw the old man walking his dog with patience and care. They gave me hope. They had found each other. So we picked wind that time. So let's pick ice again, like we did the first time. I really wish it gave you more options, but I guess they only wanted there to be like a few scenarios, so it didn't get too confusing. Oh shit, he slipped. Run. Save the Doge Man. Alright. Is there like any secrets to click around here? Nah. Alright. Just the buttons. Oh my god. That day, the old man lost his little friend. He slipped when the dog tried to follow a nearby cat, and we've already played through this one before, so that's still heart-wrenching. Tear. My heart. My feels. Berreria and Louster. So, thank you for those two people for making this game. I've enjoyed it greatly. So, forecasting. This is the last run through I'm going to do of this. So, let's choose rain, because rainy days are the best kind of days. It's kind of days where you get handkerchiefs from old men and you don't suspect they have chloroform on them, right? I mean, an old man in a coat walking a dog, and you're like a young man sitting on a bench, and he's like, "Here, have this handkerchief," and you're like, "Yeah." The day I first met the old man and his little dog, the rain was pouring down. I was so cold. He offered me a handkerchief, a little gesture, a piece of happiness, a spark of light between the dark clouds. I didn't say 8 this time. Proud of myself. Right, he's coming out of the store. Yawns, so real. You don't even know. Every day I saw the old man walking his dog with patience and care. They gave me hope. They had found each other. Alright, let's go wind. Wind. God, this is like Metal Gear Solid status where it's just cutscenes. No, Doge. Doge, come back. Bow, 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 bow. You could blame it all on me. I've always loved windy days. The wind is howling like music to my ears, big sound from far away, caressing your face. The day the old man lost his little friend, he lost grip on the leash because of the strong headwind. The dog had tried to follow a nearby cat. Help me, he shouted, fighting the current. Catch the dog! I ran as fast as I could, and I caught him. I held him, and I felt complete for a moment when he licked my face. But his master was waiting, and I had to let him go. He was not meant for me to keep. So, we picked Sunny last time, when this dude gets a friend. So this time, we're gonna make it rain. The next day I was sitting on the bench, and I was not alone anymore. A guy I had never seen sitting right next to me. He smiled. His smile looked sad and lonely like mine. So we talked. We talked for hours, for days. We met on the bench, a place to share. I had found a friend, a kindred spirit. So rain it is. Now I just feel like a dick. I finally found a new friend, and he's gone. But my world fell apart when the rain started pouring. Raindrops could not touch him, and I understood he wasn't really there. Life left me on that sidewalk, he said, when he saw me staring. I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to say. Was I crying, or was the sky crying instead? The sky's asking the real questions. I've never had a friend, he replied with his sad smile. I didn't want to leave. I couldn't lose him. He'll always be my friend. Alive or in spirit, it doesn't matter. And then he smiled, and for the first time, I saw no sadness in his eyes. He was gone in the blink of an eye, and while the rain was drenching my clothes, I couldn't move. I was in too much pain to even breathe. I lost him, I kept thinking. I lost the one I was waiting for. Feels hurt. Feels. Alright, so now I'm all sad on the bench. I started to shiver. I felt no more heat in me. My heart was ice, my soul cold wind. The rain was so heavy it felt like a million daggers were hitting me. How can I go on living without him? I can't be lonely anymore. It's too painful. So let's give him a sunny day. Bam, your day just got a little brighter, sir. The Doge Dude! He's back. Doge Dude is back. Suddenly I noticed the rain wasn't hitting my head anymore. I looked up and saw the sky clearing, and the old man came like every day walking his little dog. He looked at me and he smiled, offering me his handkerchief. I felt warm again. A spark of hope lit my heart. I was alive and I had to go on, for me, for my friend, and for everyone who feels alone. That day I decided the purpose of my life would be to bring happiness to every lonely heart. Well said. Well done. So, this is one of those games where it doesn't have a purpose to have a storyline. It doesn't have a purpose to give you an honestly great game. But its only purpose is to send social commentary via a video game which people are going to play. And the social commentary in this is that no matter what, you can find a purpose in your life, whether it be big or small. Because this guy's purpose was just getting that old dude's dog back, and you know how much of a difference that made for him. He had a friend for a little bit, and, you know, that's what the old man brought him. So, basically, what the point of this social commentary, per se, on this game is that, friend or no friend, you will always have a purpose, and everybody has a meaning. So, my word to anybody watching this who feels like they don't have a purpose is that no matter what, you're going to have a purpose. Be it, you know, your purpose is to do terribly in school and then end up on the streets one day, and then, you know, maybe you will change someone's life with that. Somebody will be walking by one day, and then, you know, they're in the same place that you were before you were on the streets, and this is a terrible example, but, you know, they're in the same place that you were before you were on the streets. They're going down that road, and they look at you in the eyes and see all the pain that you've endured over your time on the streets, per se, and they think to themselves that they don't want to go down that road, and then they become successful millionaires. That's your purpose in the world. It's not a very, you know, it could be actually a very good purpose, and maybe one day that man accredits you with doing that, and then he gives you all this money, and then you have a great purpose in life because you have all this money. But money doesn't mean anything. But, so this whole long-winded explanation basically comes down to no matter what, you have a purpose, and you always strive to fulfill that purpose, no matter what. Even if you get on those days where you don't feel like you have a purpose, strive to know what your purpose is, because one day you'll figure it out. You'll never know what your purpose is until you figure it out. And I don't know what my purpose is, God knows, but, you know, one day I'll figure it out, and that'll be one of the best days ever. Whether my purpose is to, you know, live out a long life alone and just sad, that's a purpose, because it's a life. No matter what, a life has a purpose. That's basically all I'm saying. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you next time, guys.